everybody, what is going on? It's Kujo and today I wanted to do a review on the Shinobi Striker Beta that released last week. It released on the 27th and was out until the 28th, so you only got about 2 days to play it, unless you were, like, super dedicated and wanted to get up at 1 o'clock in the morning on the 27th to play it, but anyway, I did do a stream about it, and I honestly completely sucked when I first started. I got my ass whipped so many different times. It probably pissed off some people that were watching the stream, and by the way, I'm sorry, I finally found my class, and I was whipping some serious ass, as you can see here in this video. I actually did pretty decently. I was proud of myself, despite the fact being a noob and starting out with a new character. So, there are a couple things that I wanted to cover in this review. Overall, I love the game. I love the gameplay. However, there were some things that were causing some issues with me and my husband when we were playing on the beta together and working together as a team. So, I want to say at least we played 3 or 4 different game modes, like capture the flag, capture the point, and like, you know, like kind of like domination for Call of Duty, or Conquest for Battlefield, if you will. That's kind of what that game mode was. And then there was a barrier match where you had to protect specific seals, otherwise it would release the boss, and you were either trying to attack the boss or protect the boss. So there was that one, and then there was just what was it, an elimination, I'm pretty sure. I think that's what this is what this video is. So if you guys are watching, this is what elimination looks like. You always work in groups of 4. So, to get started, I want to say that the issues that I had with it were kind of simple. Maybe could be fixed easily before the game launches August 30th, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm not a game developer. I don't know how that shit works. I'm just going to kind of explain what my opinions were on the game itself. So, based on what I heard, we were limited on our character customization, which is perfectly fine. There'll be a lot of more cool things, and they'll probably be released throughout the game's existence. So, you know, like, you were only limited to a specific amount of hairstyles and clothes and stuff like that. Well, it sounds like once the game comes out, we'll have a broader range of that. So that's not an issue for me. However, when it came to, for example, when I first started out in one of the lobbies that I joined to play eliminations, I was getting pinned. A level 1 was getting pinned against level 20s and up. So, you know, I feel like what should be a thing is maybe some specific regulations on levels in a specific lobby. So if I'm like a level 5, I would expect to see maybe level 10 and below, instead of that level 86 that whipped the shit out of me halfway through the damn game. So that's one of my biggest things, was like, it was me and my husband, we were both like, for example, we were like level 14 and 15, we were getting pinned up against people like level 46 and up. And that can seriously cause a very big disadvantage if, you know, you just decide to change your class, or, you know, you're still getting the ropes of the controls and things like that, you know, and it's very hard, especially if that lobby that's against you is a group of people of 4, whereas my husband and I were just 2 people. So, like, there's a lot of, like, piling in this game. You go from, you know, like, your whole team's there, and all of a sudden you all split off, and it's just you against the 4 of the enemy team. So that was definitely one of the big issues that I had. In fact, my husband raged a little bit about it, so I raged too. So that was one of my big issues. And then the other issues that I had to do with how it found the lobby was based on one specific host's connection to the internet. Kind of like how old Call of Duty used to be. You know, they would find one host and then everybody would sap off of that connection. So if the host has shitty internet, you can bet your ass you're gonna lag like none other. So we had some serious issues in some of our lobbies where we were lagging like none other. Like, all of us just kept falling off the cliffs because we were thinking we were running on them, and it turned out somehow our character jumped and we were dying left and right. It was kind of ridiculous, but hopefully when the game does come out, they do fix that so that it's not as much of a struggle. I understand why they did it that way. It's probably easier that way for them to manage, but it's also harder for us to get better at the game and stuff like that when our game is lagging constantly. I want to say that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I have to say about the game. Those were pretty much my biggest issues with it. I hope those do get fixed here soon. So Anyway, you guys, if you have any questions, just let me know, and I'll get back to you on those. I do plan on getting this game, and we will be streaming it here later on in the year, once it does come out August 30th. So I will see you guys later, and thank you all for watching. Bye!